Hello everyone, welcome to Hype Beast Reviews. Now, it's been a while since I've uploaded, so I just want to do something real quick for an update. And this will be the main remains. You'll see this a lot in my channel. So I just want to show you guys my not only CDs but vinyl collections that I have in store right now. So without further ado, let's get into it. These are CDs I recently bought. I wanted to do something recent, you know what I mean? Something more modern feel. There are some CDs that were in the 2000s as well, but this is just a more update version for Hypebeast Reviews. Now, this does not mean I'm officially back, but I just want to show you guys what I have here, and one by one I'll show you what these CDs mean to me. So let's start with my favorite album, 2014 Forest Hills Drive by J.Cole. This is no doubt a classic. I love every single one of these tracks. I always go back to this album whenever I'm feeling down, or just a mix with moods, motion swings that I have, and this is a perfect album for that. Man, and I can't believe I bought this like literally when it came out. This is definitely an album that I enjoyed throughout times, and it aged fine like wine. Seriously, love this project. And of course, down here we have Denzel Curry's Imperial. This fucking album, man. I also have his vinyl. Matter of fact, let me show you his vinyl. Welcome to the darkest side of taboo. This guy makes some good ass fucking music. I listen to him all the time. I actually haven't opened this yet, but this guy is very talented. I love Denzel Curry's music throughout the years, and this is definitely when he peaked on the mainstream media. He definitely deserves more recognition, but man, let me just show you this cover real quick before I leave. With tracks like This Life, What Up in This Life, Middle Fingers Up, I Don't Fuck with a 95. You know what I mean? This guy is very talented, and I just love his music. And speaking about talented, yet another great hip-hop artist that deserves some attention. Whew, Danny Brown, the man. I love Danny Brown's music, and let me open this as well, because this is also one of those albums you can just open up and you can see so many details and shit on this. And man, this is definitely a project worth discovering. We have artists like Kendrick Lamar that's featured in this. I believe Ab-Soul. I could be wrong here, but still a very unique project from 2016. Same with this. These two came out 2016. Unbelievable, man. But again, we have Jhene, Aiko. Man, I don't know how to pronounce her name. Well, I'm pretty sure I pronounced it right this time, so thank goodness for that. This is actually a 2-disc CD. It got cracked. Like, I remember ordering this on Amazon. I haven't opened it yet, but you can see the crack there. Still, I know those are vinyl, but I don't really get vinyls because they're kind of expensive. Like, I'm still going to collect vinyls here and there that I feel is worth. But anyways, well, excuse me. This is no doubt her best project to date. Like, as I'm saying, I know there was her earlier work. Can you shut up out there? Damn. Trying to speak, man, about music. But yeah, no doubt, this is Jhene Aiko's best album. I always love going back to this, you know, with tracks like, let me see here, Jukai and Bad Trip, Nobody, When We Love. Those are some serious, hard-hitting tracks that I'm sure everyone would love. No doubt about that. Let me put this back. Sorry, J.Cole. Sorry, Danny Brown. Great artist, great music. Okay. Now this one. I consider this to be one of the greatest hip-hop albums of all time. Do I even have to say anything? I actually didn't open this. Well, I opened it, yeah, but didn't check the CD. But Malib is one of the most finest hip-hop producers of all time. He's, like, if you don't know Malib, man, you missing out. But tracks like Deeper, literally all these tracks, Real and the Knicks Lakers were my favorite tracks. The one with Danny Brown, High, I Get High. Great sample. This entire project is one of the most finest sampled albums I've ever heard in all of music, no doubt. Now let's go to ASAP. This album has the best sorry, whatchamacall, the best collab when it comes to like hip hop artists in one fucking album. Like I don't even have to say anything else. Just it speaks for itself. But this here, I consider this to be, oh shit, my bad. I consider this to be the best trap album of all time. Bro, you're missing out big time. This is insane. 90210 is his best song. I don't care what nobody says or what else comes out. This album right here, and before Rodeo's, but this one here, Rodeo, is no doubt the best trap album to date. And then what we have here, I love Daft Punk. I love Daft Punk's work. Random Access Memories. This one in 2013 for Album of the Year, and I don't really care about awards like that. It really don't mean shit now. But this one was definitely well worth. I'm actually surprised because Daft Punk wanted a sound that represented the past, but also the future and the present. And they did very well with this one. This is also their best album, no doubt about that, no question. Now, this is weird because you would think this is plain, you know what I mean? Like there's nothing here. It's just, that's the spirit. That's literally it. But, let me show you something. If we take a closer look at this. What? You see that? Yeah, that's right. Bring Me the Horizons. I consider this to be their best album, but I know they made other work before that that competed with this. So really, it's completely, you know, your opinion on what's their best. But no doubt in mine, this is my favorite album from Bring Me the Horizon. I absolutely love their work when it came to this. If you ask me what's the best hip-hop album to ever exist, this is it. And it's not because MF Doom has recently passed away. Rest in peace to one of the greatest hip-hop artists to ever exist on planet Earth. I just say this because, well, I used to do reviews when it came to like a page that I had done on Instagram. I used to do reviews for any album, and I believe I covered this one. I may have missed it, but I've always said that this was one of the most unique albums of all time, but definitely the greatest hip-hop album to ever exist in mankind. And this is definitely an album I do recommend, no doubt. I love Drake. I don't care what anyone says. Drake, I love him as an artist. This dude is the reason why there's a lot of other hip-hop artists or singers that does more than one thing when it comes to their tracks. And he definitely peaked that. You know, he inspired Chris Brown to do that, and many other artists. Of course, Trey Songz even said himself. And I don't consider this to be his best album, but this is definitely one of my favorite albums from him, no doubt and no question in mind. This came out last year. I remember I said Dave East album. I think I said that was my hip hop album of the year. Well, this one is definitely my because I couldn't buy Dave East's CD. So yeah, one of those artists that knows that no one really buys CDs, but I do. So Benny the Butcher, Bullet of Proof. What's the king to a god, nigga? I'm gonna live forever. Feet on the ground, hunting in the ceiling. Love this guy. And right here we have Linkin Park. There's some CDs I did not remove because I just couldn't. They're just one of the best. They're the best CDs I've ever heard. Meteora. I hope I pronounced it right. I always had difficult times pronouncing this album, but this is definitely my favorite album from them. Man, just so many memories and things that helped me, you know, with my mental health problems. This was the album that made me recover from that. So I do appreciate these guys for existing. And speaking about that, another childhood favorite CD, Skillet. I didn't know which one to get. It was either this one or the one that they had like shit covering their faces and shit. But this one, no doubt, is another great project with tracks like Not Gonna Die, I believe that's what it's called. That one, I believe Riot was in this one. The track Riot, I don't know if that was actually no, it was Rise, literally the album. So yeah, this is another great project of alternative rock. Love rock, man. Do I even have to say anything? This is Coldplay's best album. Not only that, I'm sure it won like album of the year. That it better. I gotta research that, but yeah, this is no doubt one of the greatest albums of all time. And of course, last but not least, Kacey Musgraves. This one, album of the year 2018, well worth. If you want a perfect example on great country music, this is it. Like, this is the perfect example of representation. This is definitely the album that everyone should try at least once. Please do. Kacey Musgraves' Golden Hour. This is literally, bro, the entire album is a hit. Love these albums. Man. And now let's go to the vinyls. I already covered Denzel Curry. You know my love for Monstercat and EDM music. Of course, I had to pick up this vinyl, their first ever vinyl that launched 2019. Great album. I love video games, and I love soundtracks from video games, and I love Bloodborne, the original soundtrack. I really did wish that it came with the old Hunters theme, but it's alright. Still, this one is really important to me. And last but not least, yeah, we got it, baby. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Not only Kanye West's greatest work, but one of the greatest albums of all time. You damn right it's up there with Thriller and Pink Floyd and Led Zeppelin, all